At least something good came out of this.
I want some nasty.
Okay, look, Keldon Johnson. We're talking about Keldon Johnson. Look, the man, he wants your cookies. He wants the cookie jar. He wants your whole kitchen. The man is hungry, okay? He's hungry. And I have to say, I am impressed by Keldon Johnson. Now, I won't talk about the others right now because they really did disappoint me. We're only talking about Keldon Johnson. And this man is absolutely hungry. Now, I gave everyone the benefit of the doubt. I said maybe we're kind of slipping up because the altitude and, you know, that just weighs on you. DeJounte looked tired. Derek looked tired at the beginning. Devin Vassell looked tired. Lonnie looked sloppy. I said I wasn't going to talk about them. But look, here's the thing. Keldon Johnson, the fact that he came into this game, even with the high altitude, even with it only being our second game, speaks volumes of what type of motor he has. Nothing stops him. If Keldon Johnson can develop a consistent jump shot, he's pretty doggone good, okay? I'm very impressed by him. Just look at the stats. Look, like I said, ignore everyone else, okay? Look, okay, Derek White did okay, all right? I'm gonna stop being a Debbie Downer. All right, so he had 27 points, 3 steals. That's a big one. That's even bigger than the 27 points to me. And to everyone else's credit, Pirtle, Derek White, and DeJounte Murray also had steals. But yeah, so 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 for 4, 12 for 18. Now, here's the thing with Keldon Johnson. And this is something that I noticed. And unfortunately, I can't find the clip anywhere, so I can't even show you. I just have to tell you, okay? I know that a lot of times directors say show, don't tell. Today, we're just telling, all right? So there's a play in which Keldon Johnson, if you notice, the entire game, he was in the corner. That's where he was supposed to be. That's his spot. Mainly because, yes, be real, he's not shooting that well. But he's in the corner. And, you know, maybe he can hit the corner, drive the baseline, blah, 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 you know. But that's where they had him, all right? But he, at one point in the fourth quarter, Derek White told him to get in the corner. He completely ignored Derek White's wishes because he wanted the ball. I don't know how I feel about it, but they have such a good relationship and he's such a team player anyway, till I'm just going to sit back and say it wasn't that big a deal, okay? It's not going to be some friction in the locker room because this. Derek White's very chill and Keldon Johnson's very nasty, and that's just the dynamic, but they're all friends, so I'm not going to worry about that. But that is what happened. He didn't tell him. He completely ignored him. Derek White was yelling at him to get to the corner. He ignored him. He got the rock, I believe, from DeJounte Murray, drove to the basket, and won. He was not listening to a word anyone had to say because he was on a mission to try to take over this game. And to his credit, he did a phenomenal job, but it wasn't enough. And at the end of the day, we're going to need more hands on deck than just Keldon, because Keldon is still developing a jump shot. He's still trying to get consistent at shooting and driving in the paint. While I love it, while it's great to see, some of the teams in the league, they're just not going to allow it. And he's going to look really bad sometimes around the rim. I mean, what's worse than having a missed three? Missed layups. And it's going to look like that often. So Keldon Johnson got to develop a jump shot. But let me tell you, he was completely hungry. Nothing stopped him. He was... I love me some Keldon Johnson. I just have to be completely honest. I love me some Keldon Johnson, guys. I can't even talk. I'm so down about this loss. Like, I would be way more happier if we just won. But look, Keldon, I love you, dude. Keep doing your thing. 12 for 18, all of which went straight at your chest. And he's going to continuously do that. And he's going to come at you. And we're going to need other people to also take on that attitude, which I'm going to say that it was the altitude. I'm going to say that they were a little tired. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, the fact that Keldon Johnson could go 150 miles per hour for basically 37 minutes straight. Draymond Green was right. So, look, I'm happy that Keldon did well. And we just have to sit back and wait and see how we continuously do. But look, it's only the second game. At least we're not as bad as the Lakers right now. So we just got to keep grinding it out. And I think that this amount of effort that at least Keldon put forth in this last game, this amount of effort, if put forward by everyone, it's going to be really hard to beat us. And don't get me wrong, the team as a whole, they did play good teamwork. Defense was okay, especially when they win the zone, so it wasn't terrible, but by any means. And don't get me wrong, Denver Nuggets, they are a playoff team by far, and they won their first game, so it's all good. You know, it's all good. So I'm not upset. We just got to keep grinding it out. It was an away game, but we got some big ones coming up. And we stayed in this game as long as we could. And unfortunately, if we just had 1 or 2 or 3 more players to step up, we would have had this dub. But we'll see how it goes. Keldon Johnson, love you, big dog. Keep doing your thing and keep feeding this man. He's hungry. Also, if anyone want to support the channel, link in the description for that. $2 a month on Patreon, all that good stuff. I'm down.